Hi guys, Top Pops here, and today we're going to be opening up 2 of the brand new free comic book day mystery boxes. So let's get started. Now, you guys might be wondering why these were shipped in 2 separate packages. Now, this is because you technically were only allowed to order 1. I ordered 2, and hey, they came in. So, I am not complaining. Now, let's get into these and see what the boxes actually look like, because I've never seen them in person before. Alright guys, here's box number 1, and box number 2. Now guys, these boxes are pretty neat. They have a lot of Marvel stuff, of course. Now let me pull up the Funko blog just to tell you guys exactly what's inside. Alright guys, now let me scoot over so you guys can see the bundle right there. So, it comes with 1 Marvel Loki Funko Pop, 1 Pop t-shirt featuring 1 of 3 designs available exclusively through this bundle. 1 comic book of Thor #1 by Donny Cates, art by Nick Klein, detailing Thor's first adventures as King of Asgard. The comic book will feature 1 of 3 possible variants. There's a common cover featuring Loki, a 1 in 4 chance of a cover featuring a design without the Thor logo, and a rare 1 of 10 cover featuring a purple background. And guys, the reason I bought 2 today was because there's a chance to receive a 1 of 25 golden ticket, which is redeemable for a Funko prize pack, including an assorted Funko Proto. So I don't know what they would send over as the Proto, but it sounds pretty interesting. And guys, it's not just that. There's also a chance to receive a 1 of 12 pop that is signed by the Funko CEO, Brian Mariotti. So I'm guessing the pop inside, which is the Loki, would be signed. Alright guys, now we can scoot back over again. Also guys, before we get into the boxes here, I did want to show this off. So this is Constantine from last year's Free Comic Book Day. And yes, this was supposed to be May 4th, but because of everything going on in the world, they had to push it back a little bit. By a little bit, I mean like, you know, July, August. But at least we still get to open up the boxes this year. Also, by the way, Funko, I really like that Free Comic Book Day sticker. Alright guys, so I don't know which one to start with, so we'll just do the top one. Also, if you guys want to see the box, it's got the Marvel logo on the top, and then on the side, it's got the Free Comic Book Day, which was actually May 2nd, 2020, not May 4th like last year. It's usually the first Saturday in the month of May. And then there's the front of the box, as well as the other side with the Free Comic Book Day logo. And then if you guys want to see the bottom, it's pretty much what you'd expect. Alright guys, so let me get my handy dandy scissors out here and see what's inside. And also guys, I know that the pop inside is Loki. It's just gonna be cool to see it in person for the first time. Alright, so here we go. Ooh, alright, this is looking good. Alright, so let's show off the pop a little bit later. Let's start with the t-shirt here, and it looks like we got the white one. And guys, this shirt is really nice, and I'm looking at it here. It looks like it would be like a playing card, and it's got Loki on it. And usually whenever I get Funko shirts, they're like a black or gray color, so to get a white one, it's a nice change. And I kind of like that it's all one green color instead of a bunch of different colors. It's pretty clean. Well, anyways, guys, that is the first thing inside the box. Now let's get on to the comic book. And now looking at it here, guys, if I'm not mistaken, this is the common comic book that you can get. It doesn't seem to be purple in the background, and the Thor logo is still there, but the art on this still looks really great. Now, I don't know if I should pop it out of the sleeve. I don't know if it's going to be worth anything. Probably not, but you guys know me. I like to keep stuff intact and nice. So we're probably not going to take this one out yet. But if you guys do want to see the comic book a little bit closer up, I really do like the art on this with Loki and then Thor's hammer. As well, guys, it's the previous exclusive cover, and it's got the Funko logo right there. And if I'm not mistaken, guys, everything inside the comic is still the normal comic. It's not like everything's been popified, but one thing that I did notice is just like the box where it's got the rainbow on the front, it also has that right behind Loki. And I don't know if that's because it's significant to the comic, but if it is, that's a pretty cool touch, Funko. Alright guys, now let's get into the Funko Pop here, and it is the Loki that is on the cover of the comic, and it's pretty much exactly the same as the one there, just he's not throwing Thor's hammer. And here it is right there, guys. You can see it's got some really great detail to it. And this is a Loki pop like I've never seen before. This is probably more like the comic book Loki, and I'm really liking it. I also wanted to check out the inside of the box because I do see that same thing on the back insert, and I want to see what that looks like. Oh yeah, wow guys, so you get a nicer look at what the comic book cover looks like on the inside of the pop, and there it is right there, so you guys can really see the rainbow coming out of the bridge there. So this must have some sort of significance with the comic, because otherwise, why would it be everywhere? Alright guys, so I did a little bit more research on the rainbow bridge in Thor, and by that I mean I literally just googled what is the significance of the rainbow in Thor, and something pretty interesting came up. It says, the rainbow bridge harnessed the dimensional energy of the Bifrost and channeled it into Himmelborg? Okay, you wouldn't be able to pronounce that either. Allowing the Asgardians to travel instantaneously within the 9 realms. Now, I think it's pretty cool that Funko did use the rainbow as part of the box because it really does tie the figure into the comic book. Anyways, guys, just a little Thor fact for you, but let's get back to the video. And yeah, guys, even though Thor's hammer is technically in Loki's hand here, it does look like he's kind of throwing it because it is somewhat floating. And it isn't floating too far out of his hand, but it is enough to make it look like he's tossing it. But overall, guys, I really do like the way this Loki looks, and most of the Lokis now are kind of expensive, so it's nice that we can get this one a little bit cheaper. Also, in case you guys are wondering, there was nothing in the bottom of the box to say that I won a proto or anything, and the figure wasn't signed, so let's get on to the next box. Now, I know that inside of this box it's going to be the same Loki pop, so I'm really just hoping for a different t-shirt or comic book cover. And, ooh, looks like the same t-shirt. Yeah, guys, so it looks like this is the same t-shirt. It is the only white t-shirt you can get out of this bundle, so this is for sure the same one I just got. So I'm not going to open it because I did just open the other one, and I'll probably save this for maybe a giveaway or something in the future. And guys, it looks like the comic book has the same art as well because the Thor logo is not missing, and it's not purple in the background, but still, it's some really great art. And you know what, guys, since we did get two of the same comic book, let's unbag this one. Alright, guys, so here is the comic book out of the bag, and it looks even better out of the bag because it was kind of making it a little shiny. But yeah, this looks way nicer, and it does seem to be the normal comic book because on the back, it does just have the Invincible Iron Man there. And guys, just flipping through the comic book here, you can see it really does revolve around the rainbow that's in between the bridge there, as well as the purple background. And guys, just looking inside this book right here, you can see that the Thor looks really cool. He actually wears like a Viking helmet with ram horns on the top. So Funko, if you're watching, I would love to have this as a figure as well. It's funny, guys, I'm looking through the different ads in this book here, and you can see there's like a watch for Black Panther as well. I saw one at the front. Where was it? It was right here, and it's an ad for Axe body spray. It's also kind of funny, guys, because it looks like Axe has their own superheroes in this comic book called the Freshmen. I don't know, anyways, just kind of neat to look through these because I don't buy comics very often, so it's nice to get these variants every once in a while. And also, guys, if you're wondering, it is the exact same Funko Pop as well. Nothing is signed by Brian Mariotti, and there is no card in the bottom for a proto. And you know what, guys, even though we did get the same box twice, I'm totally okay with it just because I didn't want to miss anything. Plus, it would have been cool to get a different comic book variant. It's just too bad I didn't. But anyways, guys, I'm still a huge fan of this t-shirt as well as everything else in the box. So Funko, you did pretty good with this box. And well, anyways, guys, hope you guys enjoyed this video. But before we go, let me know in the comment section below if any of you guys got one of the signed Lokis or possibly one of the protos, because I know they're in these boxes somewhere, so someone had to get them. But anyways, guys, hope you guys enjoyed this video. And if you guys want to see more from me in the future, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, do all that. But this has been an episode of Top Pops. Popsters, thanks for watching. See you guys tomorrow. Hey, you made it to the end of the video. If you're new around here, you should subscribe to keep up to date with the channel. I do upload every day after all. And if you're already a subscriber, thank you. And you can always like the video if you know, well, liked the video. And if a video every day isn't enough for you, you can always check me out on many other platforms. I do post pretty much every day over there as well. Oh, and I also wanted to mention that due to popular demand, we now have Top Pops merch. Yeah, I know. You're welcome. We have a bunch of different designs, and the shirts come in 16 different colors. That's right, 16 different colors. So there's literally a color for everyone. There's also phone cases, sweaters, and since so many of you asked, yes, we finally have wall clocks. I'll have it all linked in the description down below for you guys to check out. Anyways, that's gonna do it for today, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.